Last month, Marcus did something he hadn't done in 3 years. He checked his credit score. It was 521. He had done everything right. Stopped the bleeding, built his emergency fund, started attacking his debt, and his credit score was still 521. So he did what most people do. He assumed he had to pay off all his debt first before his score could move. He was wrong. Today, we're going to talk about how credit scores actually work.
Why your score can improve even while you're still in debt. And the exact steps Marcus and Jasmine used to go from the 500s to the 700s without waiting until they were debt-free. Because a bad credit score isn't just a number. It's costing you real money every single month. And most people have no idea how much. Before we talk about how to fix your credit score, let's talk about what a bad credit score is actually costing you right now, every month, whether you realize it or not. Most people think a bad credit score just means you can't get a loan. That's not even close to the full picture. This is Jasmine. She's 32, lives in Dallas, works as a healthcare administrator, makes $58,000 a year. On paper, she's doing better than most, but her credit score is 534. And that number is quietly draining her bank account every single month. Your credit score affects way more than just loans. Drivers with poor credit pay up to 76% more for car insurance than drivers with good credit. Jasmine pays $187 a month for car insurance. Someone with a 700 credit score, same car, same age, same driving record, pays $106. That's $81 every month gone because of her credit score. Almost $1,000 a year.
Most landlords in the United States now run credit checks. Renters with scores below 580 are charged security deposits up to 3 times higher than renters with scores above 700. When Jasmine moved into her apartment last year, she paid a $2,400 security deposit. Her neighbor paid $800 for the same apartment. $1,600 sitting tied up because of a number. The average credit card interest rate for people with poor credit is between 24 and 29%. For people with good credit, it's between 14 and 17%. Marcus has $18,000 in credit card debt at 24% interest. If his score improves and he qualifies for a balance transfer at 15% interest, he saves over $2,000 in interest per year, without paying off a single extra dollar of principal. Fixing your credit score is not just about future loans. It's about stopping the bleeding that's happening right now. Every month your score stays low, you are paying a bad credit tax. On your insurance, on your rent, on your interest rates. The average American with poor credit pays between $200 and $400 more per month than someone with good credit for the exact same life. That money could be going toward your debt. Instead, it's going toward penalties for being broke. Fixing your credit score is not something you do after you pay off debt. It is part of paying off debt. Your credit score is calculated using 5 factors. And most people only focus on one.
Factor 1. Payment history. 35% of your entire credit score. Did you pay your bills on time? That's it. One missed payment can drop your score by up to 100 points. Every on-time payment builds your score back up. Slowly, consistently, automatically. When Marcus set up automatic minimum payments on everything, he was already fixing his credit score without even knowing it. Factor 2. Credit utilization. 30% of your score. This one is the fastest to move. Credit utilization is simply how much of your available credit are you using. If your credit card limit is $1,000 and your balance is $900, your utilization is 90%. That is destroying your score. The sweet spot is under 30%, ideally under 10%. Jasmine had 3 credit cards, all maxed out. Combined limit, $6,000. Combined balance, $5,800. Utilization, 97%. That single factor was responsible for almost half of her bad score. The moment your balance drops, your score goes up. Not next year, next billing cycle. Factor 3, length of credit history, 15% of your score. The longer your accounts have been open, the better. This is why closing old credit cards is almost always a mistake. Keep them open. A card you don't use still has history you've already earned. Marcus almost closed his oldest credit card, a card he opened at 22 with 6 years of history. Closing it would have dropped his score by 40 points overnight. He kept it open, put one small subscription on it, set it to autopay, and forgot about it. Factor 4, credit mix, 10% of your score. Credit mix just means that you have different types of credit. If you have a credit card and a car loan, you already have a mix. Factor 5, new credit inquiries, 10% of your score. Every time you apply for new credit, the lender does a hard inquiry, and hard inquiries temporarily drop your score. Do not apply for anything new right now. Nothing.
Payment history and utilization alone are 65% of your entire score, and both of them can be improved without paying off all your debt. Without a miracle, without waiting years. That changes everything. Jasmine sat down, pulled up her full credit report, and read every single line. You are legally entitled to one free credit report from each of the 3 major bureaus every single year. The only official government-authorized site is annualcreditreport.com. Free, no credit card required, no strings attached. Go there, pull all 3 reports right now. Jasmine found a medical bill from 2019 for $340 she had completely forgotten about, sitting on her report, dragging her score down for 5 years. She found a late payment from 3 years ago when she briefly lost her job, still showing up on her report. She found an account she had never opened, a store card that wasn't hers. 3 things, all 3 fixable, none of them requiring her to pay off all her debt first. Step 1, dispute every error immediately. According to the Federal Trade Commission, 1 in 5 Americans has an error on their credit report. Every single error on your report is legally disputable for free. Go to Equifax.com, Experian.com, and TransUnion.com and submit your disputes online. They are legally required to investigate within 30 days. Jasmine disputed that store card she never opened. Within 23 days, it was removed from her report completely. Her score went up 34 points in 1 month from one dispute without paying a single dollar of debt.
Step 2. Attack utilization first, not balance. Call your credit card companies and ask for a credit limit increase without a hard inquiry. If your limit goes from $1,000 to $2,000 and your balance stays the same, your utilization just got cut in half instantly. Marcus called his Discover card. Limit was $1,200, balance was $980, utilization 82%. After 1 phone call, his limit became $2,400. Same balance, utilization dropped to 41%. Score went up 28 points in 30 days. Put every extra dollar toward your highest utilization card first. Get it under 30%, then under 10%. Step 3, the Goodwill letter. This is the most underused credit repair tool in existence. You can write a letter to your creditor asking them to remove a late payment as a gesture of goodwill because of your otherwise positive payment history. Jasmine sent Goodwill letters to 2 creditors. 1 ignored her, 1 removed the late payment. Her score went up another 22 points from 1 letter written in 10 minutes.
Step 4, the secured card strategy. A secured credit card lets you deposit $200 to $500, which becomes your credit limit. You use the card for small purchases, pay it off every month, and the bank reports your on-time payments to all 3 bureaus. Marcus opened a Discover It secured card, put his Netflix subscription on it, set it to autopay, and forgot about it. 6 months later, Discover automatically upgraded him to a regular unsecured card and returned his $200 deposit. His score had moved from 521 to 634, 113 points in 6 months while still carrying debt. Jasmine's score moved from 534 to 701 in 6 months. She immediately called her car insurance company and got a rate reduced from $187 a month to $109 a month. That's $936 a year back in her pocket just from fixing her credit score. She didn't pay off all her debt. She still has $21,000 left. But her score crossed 700 and her financial life changed. 2 people, 2 cities, 2 completely different situations. Same system, same results. Marcus, Atlanta, IT support, $43,000 in debt. Credit score 6 months ago, 521. Credit score today, 634 and climbing. Jasmine, Dallas, healthcare administrator, $21,000 in debt. Credit score 6 months ago, 534. Credit score today, 701. Car insurance saving, $936 a year. Neither of them waited until they were debt-free. Neither of them hired an expensive credit repair company. They just learned how the system actually works and used it. Anything a credit repair company can legally do, you can do yourself for free. Disputing errors, free. Goodwill letters, free. Requesting limit increases, free. Checking your report, free. Save your money. Use the system. Do it yourself.
Your credit score is made of 5 factors: payment history, 35%, credit utilization, 30%, length of history, 15%, credit mix, 10%, new inquiries, 10%. 65% of your score comes from just 2 things: paying on time and keeping balances low, both of which you can control starting today. Step 1. Pull your free credit report at annualcreditreport.com. All 3 bureaus. Look for errors. Dispute everything that's wrong. Step 2. Call your card companies. Ask for limit increases without a hard inquiry. Get your utilization under 30%. Step 3. Send Goodwill letters for every late payment. Costs nothing, takes 10 minutes, sometimes works, always worth trying. Step 4. If your score is below 580, open a secured card. Put one small bill on it, set to autopay. Let it build your history automatically. Action step 1. Tonight, go to annualcreditreport.com. Pull all 3 reports, write down every error you find. Action step 2. Tomorrow, call your highest balance credit card. Ask for a limit increase without a hard inquiry. Action step 3. This week, look for late payments on your report. Write a Goodwill letter to each creditor. Send it.
Your credit score is not a judgment of your character. It is a number calculated by an algorithm that you now know how to influence. So, influence it. Jasmine told me that for the first time in years, when a bill comes in, she doesn't panic. She just handles it. That feeling of going from panic to just handling it, that is worth more than any credit score number. That is freedom. Marcus went from 521 to 634 in 6 months while still in debt. Jasmine went from 534 to 701 while still in debt. And so can you. Next week, we're going to talk about something nobody in personal finance wants to admit: the minimum payment trap. Why paying the minimum is designed to keep you in debt forever. Marcus looked at his credit card statement and found that if he only pays the minimum on his current balance at his current interest rate, he will be paying that card until he is 51 years old. He's 28. Next week, we break that trap step by step. Subscribe so you're here when it drops. Watch videos 1, 2, and 3 if you haven't yet. This series works best in order. I'll see you next week. Keep going.